And we are live, guys. Welcome to another live stream from the Men of High Value channel. My name is Joseph Darling. Today we are talking about destroying your inner bitch. This is a sentence that I got from one of my clients, and he's absolutely flippin' awesome. But he needs to be reminded of his own stuff because it's important to understand this aspect of things. What is the inner bitch? Now, obviously, we're not talking about women here. In my opinion, there is no such thing as a bitch when it comes to women. Because if you call a woman that, you do not understand her. And if you don't understand her, you're not masculine. You're feminine if you're ever blaming women. However, we're talking about you now. We're talking about understanding your inner bitch. Because you are very often thinking like a girl. This has been following you since your childhood. Your emotional instability, your emotional inconsistency, you not being able to control your thoughts, you not being able to control your emotions, and thereby not being able to control your behavior. When you're not able to control your behavior, you're not moving towards your dreams and goals. Now, see, this is what's happening right now. Once you begin to apply the principles on the Men of High Value channel, you're going to face your demons. You're going to face walls that are going to stop you in your progress. Why? Because you're being stopped from all aspects of things to progress towards your journey. If it was easy, everybody would do it, right? If it was easy to become a leader, everybody would do it because it's nice to be a leader sometimes. Okay, it sucks if you're a true leader, but if you're just like a guy that receives a title and accolades because he has that title, who cares? I'm talking about being a real leader, someone who can actually lead people to their land and their dream. Do you understand what I mean? Like, being a leader of leaders is what it's all about. The more masculine you become, the more you're going to be able to lead anyone and everyone to their land of their dreams. And when you're able to do that, you're able to create win-win situations everywhere you go and establish and build up your network, because your network is your net worth, right? The more you understand the principle of masculinity, of being able to do things that you do not want to do despite how you feel, feelings, emotions, okay? It's so difficult, it's so hard. This is part of the journey. It's supposed to be difficult, especially in the beginning. The moment you manage to get over that first hump, when there's no momentum, you absolutely suck at what you're doing. You feel like you're lonely because you don't have time for anyone. You feel like, oh, it would be nice to have a girl by my side because she'll comfort me and be there for me and pat my head and shoulder. Like, that is completely unnecessary on this journey. You're the one who's supposed to be a comforter, who's supposed to be the one who's there to solve problems and find solutions to a woman's problems. You're not the one who needs anyone. You don't need anyone. The only thing you need is a vision of your dreams and goals, and knowing exactly what they are and not stopping before you've achieved them. Now, you can be rewarded along the way, but the mini rewards, what we figured out last week, we were talking about this, me and my client, and we're trying to figure out, maybe, you need some rewards on this journey. If you do this, then you can get a massage, or if you do this, then you can, maybe go and watch a movie, or if you do this, then you can. In the end, like, it's like this elaborate reward system that's completely unnecessary. If you need a reward system, you're a girl. Okay? Now, that doesn't mean that I'm saying that the long-term goals shouldn't have rewards. Of course they should have. But to need them in the short run is ridiculous. You need a big goal, and then you need to run towards it. Okay? Like, what's a big goal? $100,000 net worth is a big goal for those that are not even close. Okay? Because it's going to take you time. It's going to take at least a year, maybe 18 months, maybe 2 years or 2.5 years for those that really suck. And that's okay. but it's a journey, and you're becoming someone on that journey, and the goal is to compress time as much as possible. Let's explore compression of time. Okay, in order for you to uh, let's say, for example, you want to save $100 a month. Okay, so after 10 months you'll be able to have $1,000. Obviously the numbers are just ridiculous, but I'm just explaining something. $100 a month, after 10 months you'll have $1,000. Congratulations. However, if we're compressing time, we're 10xing everything that we do, you're moving faster towards your goal by saying, I want $1,000 this month, no matter what it takes. Now, set goals that you're able to achieve. Like, don't set absolutely ridiculous goals. And that's what you can do when you the correct goals will be implemented when you have a coach, because then you're brainstorming about your progress. Personal development is not an individual sport. Personal development is a team sport where you work together with other people to solve your issues, your problems, and to overcome your weaknesses, meaning your inner bitch. Okay? You want to compress time so that you get faster towards your dreams and goals. But what happens when you compress time? The pain that you would have experienced gradually but surely over those 10 months is compressed into 1 month, which means that the pain is going to be 10 times harder. The emotional instability is going to be 10 times worse. Do you understand? All of these demons are going to pop up into your life and be like, oh man, my issues are facing me. This is the time when you need to destroy your inner bitch and get over yourself and get to the other side of that feeling, that emotion that's standing between you and your goal. This is a fun process when you actually figure it out. I had another client of mine who had not been applying for jobs at all for the last few years and struggling, okay, with anxiety and a lot of other issues. And then we simply got him to apply for, I wanted him to apply for 20. He did 14. Fantastic, good job. But the moment he managed to get over himself and to do it faster, the second day he was trying to do 20 as well, and he did it faster, more efficiently, more effectively. Everything was different. His confidence had drastically increased simply by compressing time. If he had done it his way, maybe without a coach, he would have done, okay, one application a day is really good. No, you need to compress time. You need to apply for 20 jobs per day, 50 jobs per day, 100 jobs per day, 200 if you can, bro. Let's get faster on this journey. How long does it take to give an application to someone? Like I told you on the last video, it literally takes 5 minutes or less to ask for the manager and then tell them that I want to work here. I'm fired up outside my brain. Here's my applications. And then you run towards the next door. And then you run towards the next door. You're getting rid and destroying your inner bitch. You're not accepting the child. You're not a child anymore sitting on your parents' lap or sitting on Santa's lap. Okay? You are a grown man. Okay? If you're in your teenage years, this applies to you too. If you started your sperm production, you're a man. Okay, in my opinion, or should be expected to develop into being a man, in other words, because you've started your process. You've been God-given the energy in order for you to be disciplined and to do things that you do not want to do, in order for you to get the life that other people don't have. Do what other people are not willing to do. And the reason why they're not willing to do them is because of their emotions. Their emotions. No, it would be so much easier if I could, work with painting or be an artist and really follow what my emotions are telling me I should do. I understand there's a place for doing what you enjoy doing. Okay? Like, I'm not telling you that your entire life you're only going to do things that you don't want to do. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is doing the discipline that's necessary for you to be able to eventually be able to do exactly what it is that you want at all times in all places with discipline. But you've got to develop that first ounce of discipline in the beginning where you don't feel like doing the thing that needs to get done. Like, for example, if you want to become an NBA star, okay, you're 12 years old. You actually have the stature and possible talent for it. Your coaches are saying, man, if you just keep working, you can make it happen. I'm not saying that you should become an NBA star, just using it as an example. If you're 12 years old and you're like, or 13 years old and you're like, I want to become an NBA star. I want to become an NBA star, but I'm too afraid to ask my parents to take me out of school and homeschool me. I'm too afraid. That's a problem. You need to get rid of your inner bitch. That's basically, I'm afraid of what other people are going to think. I'm afraid of what my parents are going to say. I'm afraid of what other people. Emotions. Get rid of it. Let's destroy it. Inner bitch. Because if you're homeschooled, you can study for 1 hour a day and you can work on your craft 7 hours per day. You can do 1,000 shots per day. You can do 2,000 shots per day, 10,000 shots per day. You're compressing time. Could you imagine a kid who's 12 years old, 13 years old, and is beginning, maybe it's a little bit early, but not if you've got the right nutrition. I've heard from coaches that if you've got the right nutrition, you can begin the discipline at an early age. Okay, the problem very often is that they start too early, being too disciplined without getting the growth mode of good nutrition and good health. Okay, but if you did that, then you could be able to practice your jumping. Okay, that's only like, you can learn how to jump. Did you know that? No one manages to learn, but it's because they don't learn about the process. If you really want to become an NBA star, you really could become an NBA star. It's actually not hard. The only reason why it's difficult is because you suck at understanding the process from A to B. You don't know what's necessary for you to get to the other side. But if you've got coaches that have helped other people become NBA stars, you know that you can become an NBA star. Do you understand what I mean? It's all about that, and of course, network and all that stuff. But anyway, moving on. I'm just trying to explain to you guys the aspect of getting rid of your inner bitch that's telling you that, oh, but I want to relax and I want to chill and I want to party and I want to have stimulants in my life and I just want to fulfill these emotions. These emotions are so important to me. It's time to get rid of the inner bitch. The beginning of your disciplines, the time when you begin to work 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, you're not going to feel like it. You're going to wake up and be like, really? Is this what life is all about? I think I want to quit. I think I want to quit my job. Oh, I'm so angry at my boss. He's such a jerk. Get rid of your inner bitch. Choose happiness. Choose to control your thoughts. I'm going to control my behavior. I'm going to control my emotions. Because if I do, in just a few months' time, we're talking 6 months' time, maximum, if you apply daily disciplines in your business as well, on top of those 2-3 jobs, on top of the 60, 70, 80 hours of work week, and then you have your business on your side. If you actually are disciplined with your business for 6 months, momentum will happen. It's impossible for it not to happen. And if it doesn't work for you, then something's seriously wrong and you need a coach. If you've been 6 months trying to build your business and it's not working for you, it really is ridiculous. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you don't know if you're not getting momentum within 6 months of actually daily applying the things that need to be done in order for your business to get momentum. Once you have momentum, guess what happens? You will no longer need the reward system, because every single win in that business is momentum, is a stimulant towards your happiness, towards your growth, towards your belief that the vision that you have for your goals and for your dreams is actually happening. The only difficult time is the beginning stage, right? In the semen retention, how does it work? You can take 3 years to practice semen retention and 4 years and you still not managing to overcome it. And I explained last video how you do it. Work, right? You're compressing time because the first month is the most difficult month of all months of semen retention. It gets worse before it gets better. If it's horrific in the beginning, you're right on track. You get fired up outside your brain because it means that you're growing. If you choose to keep going when you don't feel like keep going, you are growing. You're becoming a man of high value who's able to do things that other people are not able to do and not willing to do. Okay? So when you actually listen to this. When you're not willing to do something, that shows that you are powerless. You're literally not able to do something that you are not willing to do. Do you see what I'm saying here? If you're willing to do it, you've got the power to do it over time. Eventually, you'll figure it out. So then you just have to figure out if the thing that I'm asked to do here or that I want to do here, if I'm not willing to do it, it shows that I'm a girl and that I don't have power. Now, obviously, I'm not talking about jumping off a cliff or trying to do something crazy. Do you understand what I mean? I'm talking about doing the small, daily, easy actions that are easy. Like literally giving out 50 applications a day is easy. Would you agree with me? Like it's literally just taking a piece of paper, going into a shop and saying, here's my application, right? It's easy, but it's really hard. But rationally, it's easy. Maybe emotionally, it's difficult. But if you do the hard thing, which is the easy thing, again and again and again and again, eventually it actually becomes easy. And you're just like, here you go. Here's my application. I'm fired up outside my brain working here. Do you understand what I mean? So anyway, I'm just explaining to you guys how to take you from where you are right now, which is powerless because your emotions are getting the best of you. Your emotions are telling you what to do and you're obeying your emotions? Really? Don't listen to your emotions. Your emotions are crap if you're feminine. If you're masculine, you won't be thinking about what your emotions are saying. You'll be thinking about, does this make sense? Is this logical? Is this rational? Okay, then I will fuel my emotions into this. Because I control my thoughts, I control my emotions, and I control everything about my destiny. And that my destiny is simply based on taking small, simple, deliberate, everyday steps, daily disciplines over a long period of time, and knowing in advance, if I do this thing again and again over a long period of time, I will get the thing I seek. Masculinity and understanding that it's simply a step-by-step process to get exponential growth in whatever industry or thing that you want to do. Destroy the inner bitch, because that's the only thing stopping you from achieving your dreams and goals. It's the only thing. Like I share this stuff with people. Like I say, bro, you should check out my channel. Like it's gonna help you a lot in business and all that stuff. And they're like, no, I'm in school and I'm almost done with my degree, and then I'm gonna get my job, and I'm on track. They're not on track, okay? No guys understand this stuff in terms of masculinity and femininity, and that the only goal should be masculinity. Masculinity in controlling one's thoughts, one's emotions, and one's behavior, and get over oneself. That's it. You figured that one out, you figured out life. If you understand how to control your emotions and you improve upon that again and again and again and again, the world is yours. Let's handle the let's see. Nice haircut, Joe. Thanks, bro. Every time I get to 60 to 90 days, I relapse with the hooker or worse. P-Hub, dude. No, the hooker's worse. It's way worse than P-Hub. Because you're involving other people in your feminine behavior. Let's see. Santa's lap. Okay. Let's see. I think short-term rewards are good to keep you motivated, at least in the beginning, to get momentum. I'm thinking about a Thai massage every 2 weeks. Why not? If it's just suffering all the time, you can get existential. Rewards are great motivators to keep going. I don't know. I've never been. Okay, let's see. Does this Thai massage have happy ending? Guys. You guys have been with me for months, and you guys are talking about happy ending and winking at each other. Like, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I don't know. I've never been, but this place looks pretty classy. Having said that, it's done on a double bed. What? Yeah, that sounds great. I myself have looked into getting a massage. Don't listen to your emotions. Think rationally. That's solid. Just the fact that you guys are here means you're on the right path. My emotions have made me the weakest link everywhere I went before. Thanks for the tip, Joe. Okay, so I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all of the support that I'm getting on this journey. This is only the beginning. But bros, I'm not against massage, by the way, okay? Like Patrick Bet David, that's his thing. Once a week, he gets a massage, okay? But at the same time, he works 12 hours a week. 12 hours a day, a lot throughout the week, right? He achieves his goals. He's rich. So a massage a week is great. For you guys, okay, use that as a reward, but then actually do the work. Like, you shouldn't be getting a massage if you're not doing the work. How much is the work? Well, if you are doing 60 hours in a week, okay, get your massage. But if you ever go below that ever again, you should not be getting your massage or getting your reward. It's ridiculous. Be masculine about it. You don't need a short-term reward. You need a long-term deadline. A long-term deadline being something like, for example, within the next 18 months, I will work my brains off in order to get 100K in net worth. I don't care what it takes. And then I'll invest that money in Bitcoin, silver, or gold. Okay, but that's no financial advice, but just for you guys to understand what's happening in the world right now. You don't have time for your inner bitch. You need to move forward in the right direction. This is the Men of High Value channel. I'm fired up outside my brain. Let's do this, guys. I'll see you in the next one.